One of the most common questions presented when converting information from WebCT into Desire to Learn is where to put the course syllabus when it's being offered to students. Now, unlike WebCT, Desire to Learn does not have a specific syllabus tool or a dedicated place to place a syllabus. And so instead we have to organize that information within some sort of greater content structure, which D2L does use. And so in order to do this, the first thing you'll want to do is select the Edit Course option. Next, select the Course Builder tool. This opens up the Course Builder tool, and you'll notice that the content of the course has been sequenced here in kind of a outline-like format. You'll notice on the left that there's a toolbox that has a variety of objects and things that can be placed within that course sequence. Now, there's a couple of options here that you have when incorporating a syllabus. First thing, you can actually incorporate a syllabus directly within the sequence. So much like these are learning modules, you can place a syllabus right as one of those. The other option is actually the preferred option, would be to use some sort of orientation module. And in this case, you'll notice that when the course was converted over, the orientation module was placed farther down on the sequence, which we'll need to adjust that in just a moment. But if I expand that out, you'll notice I have some subtopics that have been created, and one of which is the printable course syllabus. And as this is pulled over, you'll notice that there are several items here that we may want to deal with and clean up later. But we do see that the general organization and presentation is there when it was converted through. So the first thing we'll want to do is actually move it to the first thing that students see when they log into the course. And this can be done by simply selecting the orientation module option there, and then just click and dragging that to the top of the sequence there. You'll notice that the subsequence is still intact, and it's moved towards the top of the item there. Now, when you're working with this, the other thing that you'll want to be able to do is update the course syllabus for the current semester that you're teaching. And this often is done through a PDF or some other sort of web-enabled format. So you'll notice that if your file type has been uploaded into your course, such as a PDF, you can go here under the Course Files menu. Now, when you look at this, you'll want to expand it out and be able to see probably more than 10 files at once. But once doing that, you can scroll down, and you'll notice that you have all your class files that have been brought over. And so, depending on where you actually save your file in your managed course area, you'll notice that it is located here. I'm going to use this Fall 2011 syllabus, for example. And what I'll do is I'll just select that item, click, and I'll drag that right over to where I want that syllabus to appear. Now you'll notice here I have one that says hidden and one that I've just added. So the ones that are hidden can actually be removed from the list there. I'm going to go ahead and remove a few of those. This is part of actually cleaning up that module that you're working with there. So depending on whatever files that you want to leave in, you can do that. If you need to actually to show an item, so for example that it's not there, you actually will go into this edit file option, or you can actually just select the checkbox there, and it will now be shown to your learners. So this is a way that you can kind of reorganize and classify what is presented there and what's being presented to students. Now, the linking the syllabus within kind of a orientation module is a preferred method of developing that, because you can also include things like the syllabus attachment or links to support areas that you may not be able to if you just included that in the root level of that course organization. So the final thing that I'm going to do here with the orientation is go ahead and select it, and then go ahead and show that module to students by unchecking the Hide Module button. So in short, this is the procedures that you would use to update your syllabus within Desire to Learn. It's a little different than WebCT, but it does provide a structured way for your students to get started within your course.